way my brain thinks is I look at the market as a whole. What I'm noticing is the whole market as a whole is trying to push up. The only one that's not really following through is the S&P 500. We'll watch it get corrected. I bet it will follow through here. See what I'm saying, guys? Look at that. Look at that. That's how simple it is. And I do believe in this setup, guys. I'm just going to trust my analysis. We're up a nice $150 off this bounce here. The way that I trade is every single time I enter a trade on the futures, let's just say, for an example, if I enter a single micro, I'm immediately putting my stop loss usually at a $50 stop loss. We're currently in another trade right now, which let me show you guys this trade that because we're so bored, man. I'm like, bro, these people are taking forever to pull all the way back to my break even or stop loss, and I just have to cut it. It is what it is. And you have to have the mentality to understand that that's a possibility in the market. Good morning, my fellow day traders, and welcome back to another live trading session and what it's like to be a day trader. And guys, guess what? We're a little bit late to the vlog. As you guys can see, we're actually just barely posting the video now from yesterday or Tuesday's video today into Wednesday. Literally 5 minutes before the market opens. As you guys can see, it's 6:25 a.m. and guess what, guys? We posted our levels in the trade ideas tab per usual all the time, so people know exactly what we're trading, what we're looking for. Now, very simply, all I'm looking at is just these levels here on the right on the 4-hour time frame. I'm looking very specifically for a breakout above this level here or a breakdown below this level here, and I'm trying to use this as a support. Either we hold this level and bounce for a break above, or we don't hold this level and it breaks below this level. It does not matter. Whatever comes first, guys. I'm gonna be a patient trader. So with that being said, we're gonna post this video and we're gonna hurry up before the market opens. Something very important here that I want to show you guys on how my brain thinks as a day trader, because I know there's many different day traders out there and there's many different people trade very differently. Now, the way my brain thinks is I look at the market as a whole, the Magnificent Seven. Since I'm trading the S&P 500s, I look at stuff like Nvidia, AMD, Apple, Google, Meta, Tesla, you name it, the Magnificent Seven. So in this case, you can see Nvidia is actually getting very strong. It's the only one that's kind of trying to push here. AMD is kind of out of support as well right after earnings. So again, it could easily have a potential to bounce here. And then when you look at Qs, guys, Qs is the tech stock of the ETFs, and this one is going very strong as well. It's holding. But the only one that's not really doing much is the SP 500, as you can see here. The SP 500 is not really doing too much. It's actually kind of dropping. But either way, what I'm noticing is the whole market as a whole is trying to push up. The only one that's not really following through is the SP 500s, but we'll watch it get corrected. I bet it will follow through. So you know what? I'm going to take a stab at some longs here, guys. So we're going to take one stab at longs. We're looking at the 4-hour time frame. We're looking at the 1 hour, and it can easily hold here, as well as the whole market looks like it's trying to bounce. And per usual, we walk away from the computer and we go hit a workout. Now, we already woke up at 4 a.m. again, guys. We hit a workout. We're early. I did some abs, I did some walking, and then we're gonna hit a workout here. Push-ups, curls, hammers, you name it, we're gonna hit it here. While we just hold this trade and see what it does for us. Just like that. All we're basically playing is just this very simple, again, from yesterday's level, potential bounce here. Now again, sell off. I caught the double bottom bounce or triple bottom bounce or whatever you want to call it, a bounce here, because you can see every time we hit this general area, it tends to bounce. So I was like, you know what, let me risk it. Bounced, sold a very decent gain of like $200 around here on this breakout, and then it ended up continuing on, as you guys can see. But guys, check this out. Rejected the Fibonacci retracement here, pulls back to this general area where it tends to act like a support. So that's all I'm doing, is just trading the recent price action. That's all I'm doing, guys, just trading price action. And so now if I zoom in, let's zoom in to show you guys. Sell off here, pull back here, rejects a little bit of fibs. Also, it rejects where also previously rejected over here. But again, pulls back to the general area of support. And guys, all we're doing is risking it for the biscuit. Because again, I'm expecting a boom, and hopefully, not hopefully, but then it should theoretically break out above here, the previous highs. And, you know, gain should be well over $300, $250 at least. Let's just put $250. And yeah, guys, that's how I rock. So let's see how it goes. See what I'm saying, guys? Look at that. Look at that. That's how simple it is. Watch the whole market as a whole. Now Nvidia's going crazy. The only one that's not really doing nothing is AMD, so we're gonna be very mindful of that. But guys, the SP 500 is going crazy here, which is perfect. We need that. So we're gonna keep it on watch and we'll see what it does. Unfortunately, I might look at that long wait, guys. I might be the one getting caught here. And I was so hyped. Look at the 15-minute candle close. Look at the way that 15-minute candle closed on me, guys. That thing is super ugly, showing super signs that it potentially could have pulled back here major hard. And Nvidia also had a strong push, but it just needs to get above pre-market highs here and we'll be straight. You can see it's doing a shooting star type candle right at pre-market high, and then AMD is probably going to end up momentuming our S&P 500s, which ends up dropping our MES micro short here. And you know what? We decided just to close it out. I'm not even gonna lie, because look at the way this candle, everything's pulling back here. Look at Nvidia, look at AMD, super major pullback. So honestly, that thing is about to drop our S&P and Qs as well, guys. There's just no way. Super long wicks to the upside on the whole market, so it would be dumb for me to try to hold that. Now it's not a position in me to go short. I'm not saying I should go short now, but guys, S&P 500 is definitely about to lose this. Now I was trying to play the 4-hour bounce, and I still would like to play it, and I'm not going to go short at all in this area, because guys, why would I want to go short if there's a whole bunch of potential chop or support here? The only thing I genuinely do want to play, and I don't want to get caught holding the bag, is calls or longs on the few tier. You can see this could be a potential bounce, and I don't want to miss it. And the reason why I keep saying that it could be a potential bounce, because guys, again, every time it hits the general area, it bounces. And here we are again. Now, the whole market is just acting up at the moment. I try to go long so many times, I keep getting collapsed every single time I touch long. So I'm just gonna have to give it some time, I guess. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna do a little bit something different today. Today, I'm gonna take kind of a big loss today. And I'll show you guys here what the setup looks like right now in a moment. But I'm already down $80 trying to slap the same position that I'm trying to trade consistently over and over and over again. Now, I probably should have done this since the start, to be honest. I probably should have set already a big stop loss of $120 initially, since it can easily wick me out so many times here. But let me show you guys exactly what I'm gonna do today. You guys can see I'm down $83 at the moment. I'm at 52,000 balance, so I just need one more thousand. But I'm trading that support that I keep talking about on the MES right here. Now, every single time I enter longs here, I set a $50 stop or $60 stop, and I keep getting stopped out every single time. As you guys saw yesterday, I tried to play the bounce here, got bounced, then this next candle stopped me out. Then again, I tried to enter long in Asia session, then it just stopped me out again. So then I got stopped out one more time, and guys, at this point, I'm just gonna set a decent size stop loss. So if I get hit here, I'm gonna be down over $200 on the day, which will put my balance at about like 5170, 51,700. So it's not too good, but either way, we're gonna run with that. And I do believe in this setup, guys. I'm just gonna trust my analysis, and I'm gonna send it in. So let's see what it does, guys. Let's go, guys. This single trade is a 1-to-1 at least at the moment. Considering that I took so many losses, about 3 again, and I'm only down $83 again, guys, just tells you that, again, if this trade goes in my favor, best believe I'm finna hold it for over 130, 140, 150. Hopefully I open my phone up later on during the day and it's up over $200, $300. That's when I'll exit. So guys, understand one thing. The way my stop losses are just very mechanical. Shout out to V5 when he said that very simple sentence. He said, your stop losses have to be mechanical, which is very true. The way that I trade is every single time I enter a trade on the futures, let's just say for an example, if I enter a single micro, I'm immediately putting my stop loss usually at a $50 stop loss, which is why my average win to average loss is a $52 or $51 loss, where my average win is over 102 or 103, something like that. And again, it's almost a 1 to 2 exactly perfectly. And the way that I do that is very simply set my stop loss at $50, price target at 100 or 150, 120, whatever it is, as much as I can get. That's the way I practice. So I use futures as a way to practice so that I bring it over to the option markets. Now, a lot of you guys, if you guys have been watching my channel, sometimes in the option market on the TOS specifically, I'll literally even bring over the profit target and the red brackets for like the stop loss and the options, because they don't even have that available, but I still visually put it on there because that's how much I love it in the futures. The way that I use futures is a way that I can practice pretty much and bring it over to the options. So if I'm not too confident in the market on the options contract, which is a lot more riskier because it's my actual live account money, I just end up using the futures. And I also want to point out one thing. Like I said in yesterday's video, if you guys did not watch yesterday's video, I was literally down $89 yesterday, and then today I'm down again at the exact moment, $82, break even for the week. So this trade will put me down $120 on the week, and it's Wednesday, if it hits my stop loss. So it is a little bit of a bigger and riskier trade, but I do want to point out the fact that every single time I do lose, and I've lost plenty of times this morning attempting to trade the same breakout that I'm on again. Guys, understand, it's very small every single time. And that's what I teach, risk to reward. Understanding that you need to have a very specific stop loss, because we always know how much we can lose, but we don't know how much we're going to win. Of course, we can try our absolute best to hold it to the price target, but there are times where it ends up just coming back around, which I also teach how to manage that as well. And you guys see me go through it too. Many times it'll go for nice 20% gains and then pull all the way back to my break even or stop loss, and I just have to cut it. It is what it is. And you have to have that mentality to understand that that's a possibility in the market. So with all that being said, guys, we're going to manage this trade and let's see what it's doing actually right now. I love this new camera because I can just flip out my phone and you guys can see we're up at least $78 to $80. And guys, we're capturing the bounce. And I already broke it down earlier on why I'm in it. And I did even tell the Discord too as well that, guys, I'm in this trade here and I told them I'm going to trust my analysis from earlier. I even broke it down on why I believe we're going to potentially bounce. It's just a very simple support. That's all it is. So we'll see what it does. So as you guys can see, we're up a nice $150 off this bounce here. And this is exactly what we wanted, guys. Exactly. So I'm so proud of what we're doing here, and perfect bounce. Let's get it. All right, guys. So we did a good thing here. We just sold out for a nice gain. We're up $64 on the day. And on top of that, our account now is at $52,152. So we're just $50 away from where our all-time high was on this account, unfortunately. So we still have a lot of work to do, but guys, our analysis worked. We imagined that market would exactly do what it did here, because to be honest, we've been trying to trade the same exact setup for so long. We've been doing it for 2 days. You guys saw me trade it in yesterday's vlog, trying to attempt to trade it, and then literally this morning, or even in the Asia session, sorry, it was doing the same exact thing, guys. Well, gates just opened for me. All right, we gotta go pick up some parts for our car. Will call. It's from O'Reilly's right here. I'm not sure if you guys know what this is, but this is the plug. This is cheaper parts. This is how you get cheap parts for your car. Not because I'm broke, it's just because I'm smarter. Why the fuck would I pay retail prices when I know I can get cheaper? There we go, guys. Little water outlet, very cheap product here at O'Reilly's from the actual store. O'Reilly's will call, and guys, you guys can see this is where all the big trucks just load all the things. But yeah, guys, so this is what we do, and we're actually currently in another trade right now. Which let me show you guys this trade that because we're so bored, man. I'm like, bro, these people are taking forever to freaking, give me what I need. So let me show you the trade that I just took, guys. We're in a nice little trade here. Mind you, we're up a little $64 at the moment. Let me focus the camera, make sure it's focused, which there it goes. So we're up only $64 at the moment off what we did earlier. Guys, I've been trading this bounce so many times, getting clapped from stops. You guys can see all my orders just consistently. But then literally the most previous trade got in from here, took it all the way up here, you guys can see. And now we're just in one little small trade with again, $60 loss on this one. So I'm just risking real small every single time I take a trade. Whereas if this does go in my favor, guys, then of course I'm going to hold it. Like I'm talking about holding it for over $100, $120, $150 to as best as I can to $200, and just collect. And the reason why I keep mentioning that is because, guys, you don't need to lose that much money every single time you trade. Every single time you take a trade, you don't need to lose hundreds of dollars. Now, of course, if that's your risk reward, but if you cannot lose hundreds of dollars and then only gain $50, $80. For me, in my case, I'm losing $50 to $60 to sometimes, depending on the trade setup, $80 to $120, as you guys saw earlier. But I'm holding for a lot longer than that, guys. I'm holding for a lot more gains than that. For an example, on this trade here, I set a stop loss immediately for $60. I'm still going to be up over $2 at least, minus the fees and everything included. I'm going to be up at least just $2 on the day if this hits my stop loss. Why would I put a $80 loss, $120 loss, then I'd be down $60? There's just no point. So I set a stop loss at a reasonable area, and the price target is as best as I can to hold for over 30%, which in my case, 30% is $150, 1 to 3. So I'm just looking for 1 to 3. That's all I'm looking for, very simply. So I'll update you guys as we go, and let's continue on with our life, guys. Guys, I just can't get enough of this market. Is it just me, or do you guys also see this cup and handle like I do? Being a cup, being the handle, and here's the breakout that's happening right now at the moment, guys. First trade of the new trading day, and guys, we're down $37 because of fees, but we're in one contract for right now, and we're gonna do our absolute best to hold this bad boy and see how much money we could freaking make. Because, guys, I just want you guys to know we be killing it, and when we do be killing it, we be killing it. That's all you guys need to know. Because I'm not sure what the confusion is when it comes to taking a loss. You don't necessarily need to take a massive loss. My losses are very small. My gains are at least double what the losses are always, hence 1 to 2. So with all that being said, guys, let's go home and let's see what else we can get on for today. So I'll catch you guys later.